and Charles Davis.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Round 80. 57. Switch up, switch up.
Allen now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They shakes him off. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
49 the mark, 49 the mark.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Haskins on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jerry Hughes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there is no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Aguilar has it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. On third and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go. Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A look at the numbers for Aguilar a week ago. 3 catches, 52 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now he's forced out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Haskins on third down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Star Latulippe drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now it's Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Flushed out right. Touchdown, Redskins.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 1st down, Allen. Throw that side, taken in by Miller. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man right side is Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Wide open receiver complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Haskins to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this throw caught left side. 23 yards, the final tally. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Samaje Perine, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 16 yards, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. March 49. March 49. He's time to leave. He's time to go.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. Grant. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
2nd down and goal. Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go, folks.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Switch. Go. Motion. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the setup.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Here we go. Seven to end it. Man, that's trash. That's trash. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mike's 49.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this is caught inside the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
49 for Mike. Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.